Hi everyone, it's Jerry. I'm going to tackle some puzzles. I'm switching it up this time, and I'm going to go specifically for Mate and 2 puzzles. So I'm going to spend about 15 minutes on these. Feel free to pause the video before each and try and solve it yourself, and then I'll just go ahead and try solving these. So this is white to move. I'm immediately drawn to this square, check, intersection point. However, if we start out with this one after king here, I'm not seeing the mate. So we also have this square we can work with. So queen check here must be it. King here only move. And then the queen h7 for mate. Okay, let's put this one on. I actually thought about also doing checkmate in ones. But I think I'm going to start with these. I don't know. Feel free to leave some feedback on that, the checkmate in ones. But I have this idea to go through twos, threes, fours, fives, and then a mix of the mates. So anyhow, white to move here. This is another intersection square I'm drawn to. Let's see. Okay, but if we start here after king here, he has too many squares to pivot about on. So the first move must be queen f6 check. And then if king here, there's queen mate on e7, and king g8, there's knight e7 for mate. All right, so we gotta pivot on f6 first, and then knight e7 for mate. Okay. Moving on. Let's see here. Oh, this is a fancy one. White to move. Forgetting to say this. We have a queen check on g6. So I've seen this pattern before. After pawn takes, we take and deliver a double checkmate. The other detail is that on queen g6 check, king in the corner, that walks into a pin, which would allow queen h6 for mate. All right, let's put this one on. We're going to see the double checkmate. Yes, we are. Okay. Moving on. You can get an idea here, the puzzle rating, keep in mind if you're curious. It's considered a 1952. Okay. White to move. All right, I see this one. I want to play rook here for mate. So we just got to remove the defender first. Queen takes rook. There's only one option in this case. And then checkmate next to move. All right. Just putting it on. There we go. White to move. Okay, drawn to this square. Also this square. Intersection points. Pawn and queen on this one. Bishop and queen on this one. Let's see. I'm thinking this one first. Not allowing the king to capture the pawn. But wait a second. If the king goes here, not seeing how we control these two. So I'm guessing that this is the first move. Oh, he gets sandwiched in this one. Okay. Queen check on f6, and after king takes bishop, queen f7 is mate. We got that one covered. Okay. Let's put this one on. Check. And then mate. Moving on. White to move. Oh, all right. Once more, I mean, you're seeing with each of these, I'm drawn to an intersection square. So this is a smothered mate. Queen here. We got knight c7 as a follow-up. Yeah, there's only one response to that, so Fancy. Yeah, I was drawn to this square initially, and then I think this one flashed in my mind right after that, seeing the king was super limited. All right, let's put this one on. That's a cool mate. Black to move. Okay. Can we get our queen here in a couple moves? If we could just move there in one move, that'd be mate. We have checks here. Let's see, a check here. After king here, I'm not seeing what the mate is going to be. Okay. What about a bishop check? Bishop check, king here. I'm not seeing what we do there. Oh, I was just saying if we could get our queen here in one move. Why did I stop thinking about that? We give a check here and then here is mate, no matter what. Okay. So check on this square, and it doesn't matter where the king goes. Queen there next is going to be mate. Okay. I got distracted there. Mate on g5. Moving on. White to move. Okay. This intersection square. Which piece to go there? If we're going with the queen, king here, we're nowhere close to controlling these three squares. But if we start with this one, got to go here. And then queen, corner, pocket for mate. Let's put it on. There we go. Black to move. Okay, no queen here. We gotta do something fast. Otherwise, we're going to get mated. So the first move needs to be a check. We can forget about this bishop. It's looking like, well, if we give a check here, the king has to go here, and then bishop here to deliver the mate. Okay, so we push him to the corner, and then bishop check for mate. So that one there was, I guess, just a test of which check do you deliver first. All right. White to move. Okay, we have a check here. The bishop is pinned. But what would be the follow-up there? Also, oh, okay, wait, the queen is restricted. There's a lot of stuff going on here, like a bunch of different checks to maybe quickly consider, but I'm seeing it now. Queen is the defender. She's overloaded, we might say here. So rook check. If the rook blocks, rook takes rook is mate. Rook check, queen takes rook, queen takes bishop will be mate. All right, let me put this one on. And grab the bishop for mate. Okay. Black to move. All right. We got this square covered, so these escapes with the king are not going to work. Yeah. This one, there's a mate threat here by white, so we have to once more be super forceful. That's almost always going to be the case with the mate in twos. Just check and then checkmate. So we have this as the first check, followed up with queen h3 for mate. Let's put it on. There we go. Team black here. Okay. Let us see. Oh, this one's really fancy. All right. I should really be sharing my train of thought immediately. These moves were crossing my mind. It's just coming to a dead end. Sacrifices on this square not happening. This is a fancy one. We got b5 check, and white has to take en passant, and then the knight recapture delivers the mate. That's a cool one. Yep. All right. Moving on. Black to move. Possible mate here on f1. This guy is restricted. Queen takes rook check. If the king moves, we grab the rook for mate. And on rook captures queen, we're going to have mate on f1. So this should really be the only way. Also, just looking from white's perspective, a couple different ways to give check to delay the mate in 2. We got to be forceful once more. There's the forceful move, and there's mate. All right. We're cruising. White to move here. We got to check here. There. All right, we don't want the king to escape. If the king gets here, we're not going to be able to weave the mate. So this is the first task. Stop the king from getting here. Knight b6, taking advantage of the pin, does just that. If the king has to go to the corner, well, the king has to go to the corner in this case, actually. Knight b6, king b8, once more recognizing the where our pieces intersect. Queen, again, corner pocket for mate. White to move. Okay, 2 knight checks and a rook check. All right, this guy is an extra in this case. We don't need this bishop for mate. Very thematic here. Common mating pattern here. Rook g8 to e8 for mate. Connection squares here. Yeah, we don't need the bishop for this one. This arrangement right here is good enough. Super common pattern to be sure. Black to move. Okay, let's see. Got a check here. No knight check. We got a bishop check. Another bishop check. Possible check here on h4 for mate. Okay, that one just led me to it. Another case here. Yeah, okay, just like a puzzle or two ago. If the king is allowed to get to f6, he's just escaping. So bishop e7, only one move, and then this one's going to be mate. Knight, bishop, and rook all converging on h4. Okay, put this one on for mate. And this one is white to move. Got to give check here. All right, if we start with this check king here, I'm not seeing the follow-up for mate. Queen check, king here, and then rook check. Queen guards this one. Shouldered off, we cover both of these ranks. Let's do it. 1, 2. Team white. Okay, I'm drawn to this move right away. And I think that's it. The king doesn't have these two or these two. So the decision here is between these two moves. And in both cases, we can give mate. So check, king here, king here. We would only need the strength of a bishop. In this case, if the king is on e4, queen g6 will be mate. And on this check, king here, we inch closer. And yeah, we're taking away all the squares in that case as well. So check here first. And then, oh, I guess we have 2 options here. Yeah, I'll go here. Okay. White to move. All right, what is going on here? Oh, we got a slick bishop mate. Yeah, we have a check here with the knight, and there's only one move. No, I'm mistaken. What am I talking about? I was thinking the knight has to capture, and then bishop captures knight as mate. But there's also a queen takes knight. And then what is our mate? Okay, so we have to... Oh, that's the test with this one then. We don't want to give the queen the option to take the knight. All right, so we go here instead. Knight takes b6 check. And pawn or queen captures doesn't matter. Bishop captures, knight next will be mate in that case. So this was the test, really, which knight check to deliver. b6 is the winner in this case. And there we go. Another double bishop mate. Alrighty. And this one's going to be the last one here, we'll call it. White to move. Okay, I see. We got a pinned pawn. So if we give the check here on g5, the queen blocks. And we can safely take the queen. No recapture there. So just recognizing the pin in this one can be helpful. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Feel free to leave any feedback to this one. Definitely an adjustment from the standard random puzzle solves. These specific ones, mate and twos this time around. Yeah, feel free to leave any feedback to this one in the comment section below. Hope you enjoyed it and maybe took a thing or two away. That's all for now. Take care.